If you clicked on this video, and I'm guessing that you're trying to find your purpose, and I was there for a long, long time. And heck, there's still days that I doubt this. But there's something that I believe God has called for me to share with you if you clicked on this video. He's brought you here for a reason. Let me get into a little story of me after college. I was weighing pros and cons of what I wanted to do, and the markets felt right. The finance world felt right. But I had an ag background, growing up on a ranch, being around cattle my whole life. I felt like I didn't want to abandon that. And it led me down to the commodity market space, where I became a commodity broker. And I had done an internship and some other finance internships and worked at a bank as an intern. So I had a few different, areas that I've got a little bit of taste in, and I enjoyed the commodity market internship the best. So it only seemed right. But I didn't want to abandon my fitness. I always had been working towards something with my football career, and I wanted to continue to inspire people. Inspiring people, those younger generation kids when you're a college football player, even high school football player, is something that's extremely rewarding. And I didn't want to lose that. And so I knew I wanted to lose weight, and I knew that was a way I could inspire people. And I pretty much went all in on weight loss. Getting into my first career and continuing on with that weight loss journey, I had a lot of personal growth. And I lost a lot of weight. I lost 85 pounds. And that's when I really kind of started this YouTube channel, was partway through that career. I stayed there for 2 years. And then we wanted to, move back and help on the family ranch here. As you see, the steers are watching us. And I share this story with you because a lot of pros and cons were analyzed throughout this whole time. And I had a lot of different interests. And for part of me, after I lost weight, was like, hey, should I become a fitness coach, or should I do that? I have a passion for that, because I found out that I wasn't really extremely where I wanted to be in my career. And so I started looking for different opportunities. And, part of me was like, hey, maybe I'll post these weight loss YouTube videos and you never know what'll happen, blah, 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 blah. And it was more so like trying to find, that financial freedom that people talk about and really make a living doing what I enjoyed. And fast forward to today, I'm working as an ag lender full time. But I recently started this business, Agri, where we help, family ranchers and family operations, people who are in the city who want to move out and start their own family ranch, family farm, a homestead, and make it profitable. Because you don't just want to have this thing be just huge expense that you have to pay and just be a hobby for you. You want this operation to be profitable, so it's sustainable. It's something you can pass on to your kids. And that's important to me, because I'm seeing that in my own life with my family. But I was also able to witness so many things, as an ag lender now, but also as a commodity broker for those 2 years. And I learned a lot of things, learned about a lot of tools, futures and options, LRP, many different financial instruments. I'm learning a lot. I've learned a lot about lending, and I just kind of can see how the traditional ag markets have worked for many, many years. And there's a lot of negatives that people don't even know about. And I think there's some non-traditional ways that people can make money if we go back to some of the old ways, the old traditions that have sort of been abandoned because of convenience. And I think some of those homesteader ways are possible to make a profitable operation. And I look at it now when I open the Bible, I find stories, and I look at where my life is, and I piece it together to where I was those last 2 years. And it was like, man, why didn't I just start this Agri Summit thing right away, like 4 or 5 years ago? It's because I didn't have the tools that I needed yet to do that. I didn't have the confidence because I hadn't lost the weight yet. I gained the confidence for that. I definitely wouldn't have had the confidence to turn this camera on and speak in front of it before that. I got some tools by sharing my weight loss videos on YouTube. Started to get better with YouTube editing, things like that, to where I can actually post these videos, and hopefully they're not horrible. They're not perfectly edited. You know, I've found like more of a rhythm in these less edited videos. But long story short, I look at where God's put me in this life now, and I'm like, wow, these were all just stepping stones to get me to here. And I don't know where the end game is by any means. I don't know when it will end. And I don't think we'll ever know that. We'll never have that understanding. You know, if we look at the Bible, you know, there's a point in the Bible, and actually I think there's a really good clip, if you've ever watched the Chosen series, where James is questioning, you know, God has given you the power to do the things that you want to do and the amazing things in this life. He's given you the power to do that, but he hasn't given you the understanding. And I think that's such an important thing to remember, is we're never going to have all that understanding. We can look at our life now like I can and say, you know, hindsight's 2020, and that's really cool. But at the same time, I don't know where tomorrow gets me. I can say the habits I'm trying to build are getting me towards the goals that I want. But I can't say that the goals that I want won't change. I can't say that the goals that I want won't be modified, extended, increased, or anything. Because God controls much more. But the other important thing I'd like to share with you is that God is still in control. So even if you haven't built that relationship with him yet, I want you to understand, me as a religious person, even in college, I wasn't as close with Jesus as I am now. And still somehow I chose that path of being a commodity broker. I chose that career path. For some reason, I didn't choose to stay on the ranch right away. I chose to go to college. I chose to play that college football career. And if I hadn't done that, I probably would have never gone through that weight loss journey. 1.5 years, losing 85 pounds, becoming a part of an online fitness community. If I had never became a part of that online fitness community, I probably would have never started the Agri Summit community. And I never would have ever had this YouTube channel. All of these things have happened to get this video right in front of your face right now. And if you think about it, it just gives you chills. I literally have goosebumps on my arms right now just speaking about it. You are watching this video for a reason. And your dreams are possible. It's going to be a lot of work. And you're not going to be able to piece it all together right now. And that's okay. I want you to list the habits that are going to get you towards your goals in the next, 1 to 5 years, maybe 10 years, and start working on those habits. Your goals might change, yes, they might modify, but you're going to get farther. God put this video in front of you for a reason, and he wants you to start working towards your goals. If you like this video, I'd appreciate you to subscribe, share it with 10 friends. The more that you do that, the more I can put effort into this channel and share valuable content with you. And one last thing, I just want you to go out and reach out to somebody you haven't talked to for a long time. Ask them how they're doing. Be a good person. Make their day just by reaching out. Thank you all for watching. God bless.